Hey guys, how's it going? Jeff here, one of the active lifestyle coaches at Glasgow University Sport. I'm going to be taking you guys through as part of the Mental Health Awareness Month and Animal Flow inspired workout. Now, a lot of you are wondering, oh, Jeff, what's Animal Flow? It's a sequence of movements inspired, as in the name states, by certain animal movements. It's good for getting blood flow around your body, being flexible, mobile, and overall just a fun way of exercising. And as we all know, physical activity is key for helping us mentally, both de-stressing and as well as just pushing us beyond what we think our set boundaries are, So I think we're gonna start off nice and easy first. Basic exercise to warm up, hands claps together, elbows in, wrist rotations, okay? We're just gonna keep figure 8 for 5 reps, okay? Nice and relaxed. While we're doing this, we're gonna sway side to side with the hips, breathing nice and relaxed. When we're done with that, shake off the wrist. Okay, from here, a bit of a funky old school breakdancing move we're gonna go for here. Wrist waves, okay? Nice and easy. This is the really fun bit. Try and go the other way. I can't do it. Okay. Oh, I've got it. Yes. All right, from there, shake off the wrist again. From here now, guys, shoulder rotations. We're just gonna go from here, 5 backwards, nice and relaxed. 1, 2, breathing, 3, 4, 5. Same thing going forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Nice and loose, shaking off the shoulders. From here, guys, we're gonna go to the hips, rotating for 5. Breathing nice and controlled. Other way for 5 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nice and relaxed, shaking off the legs, okay? Same idea as we're working on opening up the hips, getting the blood flowing around the body. You've got 2 variations of this. So you can open, let your leg touch down, or just constantly, nice, controlled, standing upright, breathing, using your diaphragm to stabilize yourself. Obviously, we're gonna have to challenge ourselves, so we're gonna try and do it, balancing on one leg. If I fall, we're cutting this video, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Didn't fall, always a win. Other leg this time now. Remember, as always, guys, you've got 2 variations. It's okay if your leg touches the ground. Okay if you balance off that one leg. From here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. From there, just shaking off the legs. From here now, move my water bottle out of the way there. We're gonna move to the ankle. Gonna move from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other direction now. Nice slow movement when we're doing this, guys, okay? Breathe and really getting that full range of motion when we're doing this. A lot of people don't mobilize their ankles enough when they exercise, and then they tend to sprain the ankle or injure the ankle while they're exercising. Always good to take your time and do it properly. Same here, 1. If you feel clicks, it's not a bad thing as long as you're not in pain, okay? That's just your joints loosening off. 1 more. Other way now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. Feel nice and loose. Just to finish off there, guys, what I'm gonna work with, walkouts, okay? Straightforward, simple way. All I'm gonna do from here, walk out almost into like a yoga position here. Bring my glutes down, fill up my diaphragm, squeeze against the ground and breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. This position now, you've got 2 options. I can walk my feet up to my arms here, into this position, or if you want to challenge yourself, which I'm sure everybody's going to try and challenge themselves doing this, okay? From this position, I'm just gonna spring into the squat position that I was in there, okay? Fill up that diaphragm, squeeze the glutes, drive off the balls of the feet. Nice and relaxed, and we're in this position right here. Alright guys, so from this position now, if you can get into this deep squat, this is ideal for you for the exercises that we're going to be doing next, okay? If not, we're going to make a few variations if you can't sink as deeply into the squat, okay? So if you can't get as deep into the squat, this is fine. Just challenge yourself a bit more when you're trying to do this, okay? But if you can sink deeper into the squat, you're going to be in this position. Our feet are staying they're our base, so we're not moving these at all yet. We're going to progress into moving these eventually. At the moment, we're keeping them how they are. I'm going to fill up my diaphragm. I'm going to bring my arms out to the side, okay? Like big wave to the side, almost as if I'm trying to gather something. And then bring my hands in, okay? That's all we're doing. Nice and simple exercise, a big deep stretch. So I'm going to breathe in. Breathe out. Bring my arms in. Straightforward exercise. Like I said, guys, if you find it hard to sit this deep into your squat, exact same thing works from this position here. Nice and simple. Okay? So if we're doing this, we're going to get 2 reps of these, okay? Nice and relaxed. Big deep breaths in. 1. 2. And relax. Now we're going to progress onto that. We're going to move on to the balls of our feet when we're doing this exercise. This is going to be slightly harder because you're going to have to stabilize yourself with your ankles, with your diaphragm, your hamstrings, your quads when you're doing this, okay? So from here, all I'm going to work is focusing on stabilizing when I get up onto the balls of my feet. I'm going to avoid the big reach. I'm just going to move onto the balls of my feet. So from here, all I'm going to do is here. And back there. Big deep breath in. Fill up the diaphragm. Drive up off your gastrocnemius. Stabilizing with your diaphragm, using your hamstrings, your hip flexors. And back there. Straightforward. Some people might find it easier if you're in the less deeper squat because there's less tension. So here, back down, back down. Okay? Now we're going to put both exercises together now. You're going to go for the reach. Breathe in, fill up that diaphragm as you come out. When I open my arms out as I go into the balls of my feet. Okay? So first, I'll demonstrate it. Okay? Big deep breath in. As I breathe out. Slowly back onto my feet now. Big deep breath in. Breathe out. One more, guys. Big deep breath in. Breathe out. And relax. Alright, nice work. So from here now, we're going to move on to what we call a crab position. I'm going to use my hands. I'm going to place it behind me. I'm not going to place it facing towards me. I'm going to place it facing away from me. Make sure you've got a nice stable base so I can put my weight onto my arms. Okay? So if you need to, shake off the legs before we start. Loosen up the back before we start. If you need to get up, shake it off, feel free to do so. Okay? But we're moving into what we call a crab position in animal flow. And from here, all I'm trying to do for the setup is feet shoulder width apart, legs shoulder width apart. I'm going to have my shoulder blades together, almost as if I'm trying to crush a can between my shoulder blades here. And I'm going to have my neck backwards, almost like I'm looking up towards the sunrise. And all I'm going to do here is big deep breath, keeping the weight onto my left shoulder. I'm going to bring my right arm into my chest. I'm going to raise my hips, look over onto my left shoulder, and then I'm going to reach over the top of my right arm. Okay, nice strong base here. Breathe in, arm comes over, head looks straight at the arm, hips go down. Finally, my right arm goes down. I'm going to switch sides now, exact same exercise. Left arm in, hips go up, head over, nice strong base, arm over. And relax. Okay? So from here, you can alternate between the two, can do both sides once. It's up to you the pace you want to go. What we did there was much more controlled pace. So you could do it a little bit faster here. It's up to you which way you want to go with that. Alright? And relax. Alright guys, now we're into our crab position. We're going to try something a little bit more difficult, a bit more of a flow. Well, funny enough, we're doing animal flow. We're going to do a bit more of a flow this time, okay? So from here, I'm going to do what is known as an under switch, okay? My glutes, though you cannot see, my glutes are still lifted off the ground, okay? If I had a SIM card, you could pass it between my glutes and the ground right now, because that's how close my glutes are to the ground without them actually being off the ground, okay? Well, I'm going to go into the balls on my feet on my left leg. I'm going to lift my left arm, okay, and my right leg, and I'm going to slowly switch position into what is known as a beast, okay? I'm going to show you now. Sounds more complicated than it is. I'll demonstrate it now. So onto the balls on my feet for my left leg, lift my left arm, rotate slowly into a beast, okay? Same idea. Into a crab. Get relaxed. I'm going to demonstrate that again. Balls on my feet. Same again. And relax. Okay? So from this position, I'm now going to move, when I get into the beast, I'm going to move into a loaded beast, into a front step. Okay? I'm going to show it to you slowly. Into a beast. Now I'm into what is known as the loaded beast. I'm going to do a right leg front step into a kick through. Back into a loaded beast. Back into a set beast here. I'm going to do an under switch. Into a crab. Okay? Now I'm going to put all this together in a much more fluid motion into a flow, funny enough. But I'm going to put this into a flow now. So for right here, right leg under switch, into a loaded beast, right leg step through, kick through, to a loaded beast, beast, under switch, into returning back to a crab. Nice work, guys. So, that was just a basic small intro into some of the animal flow movements we do currently at the Stevenson building. Good way to keep active, keep warm. As you can see, I'm almost out of breath just trying to tell you guys about it. So if you guys are interested in doing more animal flow, give us some feedback on the website. We're looking to add more of these classes into our normal schedule from our beats and box classes and our fast 15 classes. So if anyone's interested, let us know. And also you can get in contact with me personally on my page, which is Progressive Movement MMA, Progressive Movement MMA on Instagram. Thank you for joining me, guys. Stay active, stay healthy, stay happy.